Alright, there we go. So, we'll definitely keep the hand here. We have not the fastest hand out of some of the hands we've had before, but we have the mana fixers. We do have Annex that we can play on turn 3 if we don't go for the Dome. I actually don't mind the idea of also maybe going for a Thrashing Brawl on turn 3, depending on what they play. Oh, that's kind of cute. So they also use this as a partner. So what this means is they can pay 3 any time to add this to their hand. And then they're able to play it like normal. What this will do is it'll keep... it'll mill players 4 cards, and then it will make it so that way they can play a card that's been milled that's even mana cost out of the 4 cards. It's actually a smart thing to do with the Muldrotha deck. Because a lot of the important cards are usually even with their deck that they play. Alright, let's go ahead and go for the Thrashing Brontodon first. Mind Stone, okay. Alright, into the north. Allows them to get any snow land put onto the battlefield tapped. The fact that they didn't, make sure all their lands were snow meant that could actually potentially whiff. Like, they draw all their dual snow lands. Alright, we'll get ourselves some ramp action here. Our opponent has ramped, we have ramped. Question is, whose ramp leads to something better here? Alright, so they're going to buy the creature back to their hand. What do they do with the remaining mana? Currently have 2 mana. Elderfang Disciple. You know what? I'll just go ahead and discard the Fling here. Actually, no, we'll discard Annex. Alright. Land plus. Go for green. Kogla, get rid of their mana door. Attack in. Okay. And I'm going to be very rude. I'm going to also destroy this. Since they missed their land drop, sending them back down to only 3 lands, while we're already up to basically 7 mana, it's going to be hard for them to come back. Especially considering we have partners with Kogla. Means we can actually, if they go for like a removal to get rid of partners or Kogla, we can actually protect them. That's assuming they don't kill it right now. Frog and Fire removes all of its abilities, so it's kind of like killing it. The only difference is we can still turn this into a threat thanks to partner's ability. Alright, let's go ahead and pluck here. Green. Partners. Counters on Kogla. Now, this actually doesn't cost anything to play, but we're going to go for it next turn. That way we can just do a nice hasty Galta. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and give them the GGs, because they unfortunately got mana screwed, and we have definitely the win here. Galta, the Primal Hunger. It's a 12/12. It's going to be a 14/14 haste trample creature. Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. Like, I think this is probably one of our best hands we've seen tonight. Turn 1, Charger. Turn 2, Magda. Turn 3, Pranko, if not going for partners themselves. This is good. This is amazing. We just kind of have to hope the opponent doesn't have any interaction against us. Now, we do need to hit more lands. Nice, they managed to hit that again. We'll actually stay with going with Magda here. Because the opponent's not going to block it with this Incubation Druid. Can almost 100% guarantee it. Now, if I remember correctly, it's tap for mana of lands that you control produce, right? Yeah. And since they already have these lands in play, you can tap for any mana that they actually need. Oh, well done, opponent. Well done. Alright, let's shock ourselves, and we are going to bring both of these out. I didn't go for Pranko because I wanted to give us more of a chance to go for the partners here. Are they going to get some vengeance going after our mana producer, considering what we did to them last game? Oracle, alright. Unfortunately, we do miss our land drop here, but we will still go for the Magda. Attack with this. I'm just building up a Charger because it has the, when it dies, we're going to do damage to the opponent. We are in a bit of a bind that if they actually bring out the Muldrotha, they can just keep recycling this card here. See. Block. Nice. They forgot about First Strike. I wasn't sure if it was a trap or not, but I figured I might as well just give it the block. See, so they're showing 5 mana for a spell at the moment that they're playing. Going all 6. What are you doing? This only requires 5 to adapt. Alright, you need hooking for 3, unfortunately. That is very unfortunate. Doesn't matter where we send this damage because it is a -X/-X. Let's go ahead and get the Stormseeker on the board. What this implies is that we can actually go Pranko now, get Pranko haste and an extra +1 to its power to get more goblins to swing with. Gonti's a good card. Unfortunately, for us, we're missing lands. But that means that they could potentially hit like triple land and have nothing amazing to hit with Gonti. But we also do run a lot of cheat cards. Alright, so they took the cheat card. go for the Krenko. +1/+1. Attack. Or +1/+0. Oh, sorry. We traded with Gonti there. We have at least a little bit of wide board thanks to the Franco's attack. We potentially use Bone Crusher during their turn. Alright, Druid. Let's stomp here right now. Doing it now because Hermit would tax us out of being able to do anything otherwise. Alright, bring both of these to the board. We'll send the whole board. I'm willing to trade the Stormseeker if they were willing to block it. Because I want to keep them off land number 6. Alright, we still have just enough power that we can play Galta next turn and give it haste, if the opponent doesn't remove anything from our board. And that would be 13 damage coming in at the opponent. Oh, that's... if they don't have a removal spell. Or... yeah, if they don't have a removal spell, we have them dead. I guess they could play a chump blocker here and still survive? Do you have removal? You do not? Good game, opponent. Boom! Alright. I'm surprised we managed to get Galta 2 times in a row. But then again, the opponent also managed to get the turn 2 play of Incubation Truth 2 times in a row, so I guess that sort of works out. Not quite the same on on the cards, but oh, that was good for us. That means we have managed to win 3 games. Alright, so this is our last match of the night. Oh, this is super greedy. Let's see, what are we against? Tameo. You know, I'm gonna risk the keep. The reason why I say it's risky is we have no green sources, but we do have Magda here to attack in and give us treasures. With the Lava Coil, we can at least potentially get rid of one of their blockers that would kill the Magda. So I think this is a worthwhile go here. Alright, here comes the Magda. Alright, let's go with the idea of Lava Coiling this right now. I like the idea of keeping them off their mana. I'm actually going to hold the mana, so I'm going to go for this Demanding Dragon. Alright, 5 can scare, they're fine with trading against Magda, but I'm wondering if they're willing to sacrifice it for this Demanding Dragon. Because if they sacrifice it to Demanding Dragon to prevent the 5 damage, we'll still at least be able to attack in, get our treasure. Alright. Oh wow, we get both. We got the treasure and the damage. Like, we gotta keep the Magda. What's our opponent gonna do next turn? If they tap out, I think we can, might be able to kill them, depending on what they play. Just have to avoid a bounce spell from the opponent. Because, let's see, we can play this for 4. 2 mana left over. Fortunately, we won't be able to play the Galta with 2 mana. We can play the Galta after on turn... Oh, we actually can do Lizard Blades, so... Alright, partners. Lizard Blades. Counters on the blades. Okay, that's fine. The bounce on Demanding Dragon means that we'll get the enter battlefield trigger again. So it's just going to make them lose 5 life when it enters the battlefield. If we have partners still on board, it means that we could still give it haste and still threaten lethal here. Okay. That does nothing to us. Alright, we don't have lethal. But playing this to the board tells them that they have to sacrifice something, otherwise they'll lose the game right now. Counters here. Attack. Bring them down to 1. Because they have to block Lizard. And we have the win with Bone Crusher. Go ahead and give them the GG's. Because even if they go with a bounce everything to hand situation, we just Bone Crusher them for 2. I think Halana and Alena might be too strong of a set of partners. I think we're just only going to do this set of Halana and Alena for these events and never use them again as the commander itself. Because I think it's just a little too oppressive. I'm going to risk it. Now, this risk is we don't have any source of green again, but we have Robber of the Rich and Krenko, plus Soulseer. I think it's worth taking the risk. Alright, Pun's getting their ramp on. Oh, we hit a Steenkin too? That means actually we can go Steenkin here. Beanstalk for the opponent. We still need to hit another land in general for our draws. I would prefer it to be green so that we can get the Incubation Druid on board. But even if we hit another red, that means we can play Thundering Raiju on curve. Alright, there's Krenko. No attacks. Come on, Dick, give us that land. Alright, Cultivator will probably hit with the Seer. That way we can attack in, apply some pressure. Get some goblins. Oh, that is unfortunate. So, let's see. We still have another turn that would still be very strong if we get the land for this Raiju. That is very unfortunate. Oh, jeez, it's really not going to want to give us the land. Alright, what we can do is we can go Robber of the Rich here. Pull the mana from the Steenkin. Get Torbrand. I'm going to pass it for now. Oh, jeez. No! Why would you have to Spark double me? That's unfortunate. So yeah, I'm getting punished for my greedy keep because we didn't have any green sources in this hand. Still getting punished. Alright, well, we just play this. And let's see. Pass it back. Yeah, if we didn't miss this land drop for about, like, what is this now? Turn number 7? Or no, 6. Because they ramped here. No, this is turn 7, I think. I'm not sure. We just missed the land drops. Just one too many turns. I say one too many turns, but it's like, we're now so late in the game on it. Alright. Jeez. So we could potentially attack with those. Nothing really happens here. So we offer up 2 blocks. I don't think there's any way for... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and scoop it up. We give them the GGs. There's nothing we can do at this point. We sat on 3 mana for about the first 7 turns of the game. And when we finally get it, we still don't even get the other green source. So I got punished for my greed. Okay, this is a lot better. We'll keep. So we lead with the tap land, go to... I don't know, I think we go Berserker. Actually, about the Berserkers, it does have the first strike. It looks like we're getting hit by a Fading Cope here. Alright, Shigeki. You know, no Shigeki. I don't want to deal with Shigeki. The ability of Shigeki to help ramp them, plus the ability to discard to get their cards back from the graveyard. I just don't want to deal with it. Alright, let's go for the Berserker again. And we'll also bring out a Liberator. Oh, we get a Transform. Alright, go for partners. Alright, that's a very rude opponent. Alright, bring out Halana or Elf, so that way we can show that we can bring it back. Alright. That's okay, for the most part. I mean, it's still a big threat in the air, but we can play partners now. No counter spells, counters here, no attacks. Next turn we can build it up again, and they won't be able to block with their Cavalier. Okay. So which card are you going to get? They usually go for a card from their graveyard. They could just go for the Fading Hope. Let's see. If we kick this, this can actually trade against Gales. But I think what we do is we just go combat, counters here, boast. Go for getting her off the board? No. Go for face. See if they bother blocking. They do. Get the token. Play Stinkin'. Now with Fading Hope, they can return this, reset all the counters that we've built up. And after another plus, they could potentially get back the Fading Hope to get rid of our 5/5 dragon here. I think what we do is we just send it all to face. We just ignore the Tameo. One of the problems with Tameo is they have to name a card. And in a 100-card singleton format, it's hard to name cards to add them to hand. Let's see. Play and kick. Play this. Yep. Counters here. Send the board. So if they don't trade off the knight against something, they are going to take a huge amount of damage. I'm a little surprised they went for the token this trade against, but it is the flyer, so it does make some sense. We should have lethal against them now. Unless they do like a bounce everything. And if they hit a bounce everything, we can play partners, play Lizard Blade with the amount of mana we have, and still be able to swing in 6. Alright. Hand. Do they have a way to bring a blocker to board? Good game. Unfortunately, you have not enough life to survive this. It is a strong combo, Blood of Tears and Tameo, but hasting double strike. But yeah, so there we go. We actually ended up, like I said, we managed to get the 4-0 victory here. So the people who are participating in, it looks like we managed to get first. Ant that we watched at the end there was second place. Not Fine got third. The person that I think we played at the last game, Ari, actually ended out in fourth because they ended out with a draw for one of their games. And Eric Clark got 5th, Shugs got 6th, Crabs 7th, Fujiz 8th, and Pedro 9th, and Vlad the Inhaler 10th. Vlad, unfortunately, was our first opponent who had some trouble getting started in the event. And unfortunately, it looks like they giant goose egg for them. That is unfortunate that their event went the way it did, but hopefully they had fun still. A lot of us definitely had fun during this event, and it was great being able to test these decks. I'll go ahead and pull up the deck list that we had for if you ever want to play in the Brawl. I definitely could recommend this deck here, although I think that there's definitely some cards that would be better switched around in here, but just get that little bit more ramp power for if they keep killing your partners. I think you might want to get some more of those. But the early Llanowar Elves, Sentinels, Goose, these are all great cards just because of the mana production. Same with the Druid of the Cowl, Incubation Druid, and the Paradise Druid. Because they help make sure that even if they kill your partners, you can potentially replay them in the same game multiple times. But not only that, being able to rush out the partners as a turn 3 play, grow the mana dork, make the mana dork a threat, is still also very viable. And going with a bunch of these little 1-drops that are first strikers or have death triggers like the Fireblade Charger are actually still very valid ideas to go with this deck. And doing this aggressive deck style, I think, worked out well. I think my favorite card is still always Domri when pairing with partners, because it passively pumps them. So your creatures will be able to get the extra +1/+1 counter, but it also helps give you ramp, and it also gives you fighting power, so you can get rid of certain threats. So I think Domri is just a great card overall in this deck. But as a top-end finisher, Galta, I think, is definitely your best go-to, because it doesn't take any time for you to build up your cards on board to make this cost as low as 2 mana, and giving this haste can end a game out of nowhere very, very quick and easily.
Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to join me while I stream, you can find me on Twitch in the link below. I hope to see you again in the next video, and have a nice one.